Islam Magachev fight last week, and that guy Drew Dober's a stud, and I was like, man, that's a tough fight, and he just basically made it look easy. Those guys have a different way of fighting. I find it to be uh,
You
less
don't like the
exciting.
you don't like the wrestling in MMA wrestling.
Er-
I love it personally.
I love jujitsu. Okay, look, I love jujitsu. I love grappling. I love to watch the flow of like a jujitsu match. I don't like when a guy's getting his ass kicked, right? Like, there are quite a few. Actually, we just saw it in that Angela Hill fight the other way.
Yeah.
But we saw it in the girl. Okay, the first fight tonight was that I saw was Courtney Casey versus JJ Aldridge. Courtney Casey was beating the crap out of JJ Aldridge, who looks like she didn't have a good camp. She's just kind of oafy. She moves not very well, and all she did was take down Courtney Casey, but she didn't do anything. That's what I don't like. It's not like Khabib. Fine, he has a method to his madness, and he chain wrestles. He gets you against the fence. He takes you down, and you can't get up, and then he smashes your head in, or he submits you. They got to be 185. They're big boys.
That is what it is. He says 185 is big boys.
Well, okay. I mean, that means they walk around at 210.
Yeah.
What are you walking around at these days?
255.
Really? How tall are you? You look skinny, by the way.
Thank you, appreciate it. Well, I was 340 for a time.
That's crazy, man. I mean, you look great. You really do.
Appreciate it.
I can't imagine that. How. That's almost 100 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, I got down to, I think my lowest was like 238, and then we started really grinding away business-wise, and COVID happened, so I'm not in the gym training 4 days a week, lifting as much, so just a bunch of excuses for me to get fat.
I mean, here's the real fight. Who wins, Kong or Zilla? I mean...
Oh, man. I got King Kong all day.
You think
King
so?
Kong, yeah.
Godzilla's got that, laser breath.
Yeah, but,
All right, so a Kodiak bear or a silverback gorilla?
Bear wins every single time.
Ooh,
it's not even the bear.
Who
the
does?
the Bears always wins.
But wait a minute now.
There's no wait a minute.
May I please have it? I'd like an argument. I want to argue.
Opposable thumb. I'm going silverback.
Me too. And the bear and the silverback is smarter and way more agile, so he could take the back and choke out the bear. Let's just. I remember you as a little kid, since I'm a few years older than you, telling me about this guy Brock Lesnar back in the day. And then I actually saw the original, very first fight that Hoist Gracie fought. You probably weren't even born yet. I don't know, but I was, because I was in like 8th grade or something. Anyway, so I've been following it all along, but I'm going to call myself a casual because anything I ever say, it's casual. Because I'm not Luke Thomas or
at the end of the day, and there's a lot of professional fighters around this place. I'm friends with a couple of individuals who, go to the same gym and work out with Rose and all those type of things. So,
let me just say, you just mentioned my favorite fighter, so I love Rose Namajunas because she's got heart, and she's a badass, and she's cool, and she's beautiful actually, which shouldn't matter, but it's fun, and I like her fiance. He's a cool dude.
Pat Barry.
Big old Pat
Barry.
And maybe tell me Trevor Whitman's not the best trainer in the game.
For sure.
I mean, he's right up there.
Before we get into Trevor Whitman, though, going back to your girl Rose, she's got a big fight coming up. Have you seen?
Yeah, I have. I have. I mean, okay. So here's the thing: MMA math doesn't always work out to be MMA math, right? So Rose beat Joanna twice. She knocked her out easily. Second fight, she easily coasted to a decision in the second fight with Joanna. And Joanna, some say beat Wei Li Zheng.
Willie Z.
Is it Zheng Wei Li or Wei Li Zheng?
Yeah.
Either way, that girl's awesome too. But I'm just saying, I think Rose can. I think Rose. You'll be surprised. I think Rose will. Rose's footwork and movement's way too tricky for someone like Zheng. I could be, and of course, maybe I'm wrong, and she'll just, I don't know.
What's interesting to me is that she might still be the champion, right? Like if she doesn't get power bombed on her head.
When you believe, everything is possible. You have two hands. I mean, everything is possible. Go. And take it whatever way you want to do.
Okay, so a power bomb is basically the difference between her being champion and not being champion. Now, obviously, she's never fought this person, and now she has to prove it. But up to this point, like she was winning that Andrade fight prior to getting power bombed.
I watched it with Jack, and remember, Jack, you looked over at me and were like, she looks like Anderson Silva or John Jones.
How funny is that too? Because I've actually been thinking about that a lot, especially like obviously Stylebender just lost, but I feel like Stylebender right now there is like a weird 2-year, 4-year period that these guys can get in on the highest level where they're untouchable. They're in the matrix, and I think there's a couple of different people scratching at that right now, whether it's Adesanya or it's Rose, or there's some people that are getting close to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Rose's footwork and her striking have improved with Whitman, but don't forget, she's actually she's a jiu-jitsu like extraordinaire. She's good.